I can't lie, this brother here has got me in a headlock, you know. Like, for real, this brother's got me in a headlock because I'm telling you right now, he is one of the hardest dons to just explode out of nowhere. One of the hardest dons out right now, and the brother's putting in work early doors. This brother is going to be a threat. I'm telling you, by the end of the year, we're going to be having discussions about this guy. We're having discussions at the end of the year about this guy.
And yes, we're talking about KAHUKX. He's one of the hottest artists in the scene right now, hands down, and here's what we know about his story so far. By what I can gather, he was born and raised in Sydney City, but moved around a lot as a kid. He's half Maori and half French, and also grew up around a lot of different cultures. He grew up freestyling a lot in his teenage years, and was heavily inspired by acts like Pop Smoke and Little TJ, which really shine through in his style of music. He never even had plans to become a rap star, but one day one of his mates uploaded his freestyle to TikTok without him knowing. It soon racked up close to 50,000 views quickly. He then knew he could turn music into a career.
So you weren't rapping when you weren't doing anything when you were younger?
Well, I kind of started doing like little freestyle videos and all that with one of my boys, and then he posted me like without me knowing one time, and it like got a solid amount of views, you know.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, download TikTok, and I was like, oh, what's that? Well, I knew what it was, but I never had it, you know. And then I checked, and I had like 30k views or something.
Woohoo!
And then we just kept doing it there, promoting ourselves, marketing ourselves.
Yeah, awesome.
It was now time to hit the studio and see what he could do. He then linked up with Shelly210 after winning a competition for some studio time. He got taught the basics, but it was his second time ever in the studio when he recorded his breakout hit Due Time, which now has 8 million streams just on Spotify. This sent shockwaves through the industry. Now, with just one official release, he was already on everyone's radar. The whole scene had eyes on this kid from Sydney City and no one knew anything about him. Labels were in a bidding war to sign this kid off just one song. He then teased us with a small snippet from his new track No Bonnie and Clyde, and also announced he signed to Aura Music. And again, all this from one song. He had the industry in the palm of his hands. He then went on to jump on hood bars and do tracks with the likes of Bally Boy and Day One, which now have millions of views between them. We also started to notice that at every live show and every music video, he'd be wearing a bally to cover up his face. I think this is a strategic move because it allows him to have some freedom in life without fans hassling him on the streets all the time. It also creates a bit of a mystique around his identity and leaves fans wanting to know more and more about him, which creates views and attention. He rarely does interviews either. I think some artists slip into the groove of giving too much of themselves to fans and they get over them. I think KAHUKX is very calculated. His music has already sparked interest from UK and New Zealand, and YouTube reactors all around the world go crazy for his music. He's still so young, the sky's the limit for KAHUKX, and with the right guidance there's no reason why he can't take his sound global. In 2022 he hasn't slowed down at all. He dropped his track True and teamed up with Spotify and dropped his single 14 Years, which both have done amazing numbers. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see what the future holds for KAHUKX. And please comment, subscribe and share, and also tell a friend about my videos. The more traction we get, the better the quality they will be. Thanks for watching.
Make some fucking noise for KAHUKX one time! Let's go! Hey! Yeah, y'all think I lost my thought. Swear I ain't gonna talk. I just want money, women, no stuff. So love, get love, and make it all night. 2 years, I hope to take flight. When I book my mom, I play a Dubai. What? Tell the stress, compare the lesson.